Hello everyone, and welcome back to Niche, the Lands of Ice Challenge. And we are here with a Nuar who is heavily pregnant in her elder years and cursing the curse of rogues because she ended up pregnant with a rogue-born child who had since been snatched off the ice from the bluebirds above. She unfortunately probably is not going to leave behind a child who is going to make it down to the portal in time because there's only 3 days left on this island before the entire island freezes over and the nichelings must scatter to another land or risk being frozen to death. So with that in mind, I'm very sad that Anuar probably will not be able to have whatever this next child is go on to the next island, and I'm a little nervous about how things will go, but I do appreciate that Kakuku in his wisdom and in the knowledge that he gained from being one of the prehistoric ancestors who willingly allowed himself to be frozen in ice so that he could teach those who would follow after in the next ice age how to survive. I'm glad that he actually managed to gather so much food for the tribe with that wonderful hammer tail of his, because without all of that bundle meat, I don't think we would be able to make it to the next land. Hopefully we will be able to now, and I'm really a little worried because we don't have a lot of nesting material, but we'll have to see where things go from here. I'm going to go ahead and let Trill actually do 2 more calls. Yuki! Pardon? Oh my gosh, an albino nicheling on a snow-themed challenge means only one thing, my friends. It means our nicheling god Yuki/Lala has made a reappearance in his male form, this time of Yuki. Well then, and apparently he has digging paw. This is clearly a sign from above that we are supposed to pass on digging paw. So we absolutely have to invite him into the tribe and have him come with us. I may even say as a special blessing, because the god himself has appeared, the god of ice and snow no less, that we will allow the babies to make it off the island this time, just once, because otherwise this challenge may die really quickly. But that is more than a little exciting. So this is going to be the nicheling that once we catch him and put him in our tribe, we will rename to Yuki. I can't believe I was like, well, I'll just let Trill call a couple times to build up that peacock tail trait at least. And then literally this nicheling god shows up. This is just amazing. But he has a big body and heat body recessive. Woo! All right, Juniper. Wait, was it Juniper? No, it wasn't Juniper. Who has heat body recessive? Kale, pass that on to one of your children. Holy cow, I'm gonna need that. He is an albino nicheling with 1 digging paw, medium tail, E and D immunity, heat body recessive. This is too good to pass up. I cannot believe this. Oh my goodness gracious, this is gonna be fantastic. Wow. Well, guys, the intense drama of ensuing assumptions of death that I began today with have just melted away, which is ironic because the god of snow just arrived, but you get the metaphor. So we're going to invite him into the tribe. I have to catch him. We're going to call him Yuki, and we are going to say maybe he will hold off the ice and the snow because the chances of him showing up right at the end of the first island like this are so minuscule until all of the babies make it. I think that that is thematically appropriate. And I also think it is a sign that Anuar's dreams for her child were answered, which I think is truly a beautiful thing. So let's go ahead and see what her child is going to be and wiggle ourselves off of this island with the god Yuki, the god of snows, fertility, and the mysteries of the prehistoric genes at our side. All right, baby. Death! So soon! Oh my goodness, I'm so sad. Cozy, oh no, Yuki is... Oh no, what are we gonna do? I need that nicheling god. Do not let him get away. Oh my goodness. We have little Kosi, a female with purr snout recessive, no less. That's going to be so important. We need to snag her. Oh my gosh. On, we need somebody to protect the baby from the bird who is literally waiting and lurking overhead. Danuta here is Danuta. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I can do this. I think we can do this. All right, we're getting a little desperate. Kakuku has to guard his child. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Little Kosi was just born, and after Kouar, we're gonna name her Kouar after her mother, and Kakuku must watch over his daughter and make sure that she does not perish. But we need to get that god Yuki in our tribe so that we can hold off the snows. For that sake, we will invite Tanutu into our tribe, and boom, we did it! We have invited the god Yuki into our tribe, and I will say he arrived specifically out of the prayers and the pleas of Anuar for her unborn child to be able to make it off this island before it freezes over. And thus we will give ourselves the exception. We have to move little Kuar. Oh my gosh, and another rogue? Please, no. But we have to move little Kuar down the mountain, but we will be allowed to stay on this island. She'll have to move, and as soon as she can make it to a port and we can go, we have to leave. But we will hold off the snows with the god of ice until then. So holy noodle cows, what am I going to even do next? Okay, well, there is a rogue male coming. He is not invited. Duke Tata! Alright, you inherited part of the Tata name, and actually he is a child of Tataro, so I find that exceptionally ironic. Did you inherit the Hammertail? He did! You guys! He inherited Purse, Snout, Heat Body, and Hammertail. Holy cow! And he is completely unrelated to An, so they can be mates, which is fantastic. They'll probably have a child with Hammertail and start solidifying Hammertail into the family tree, which is wonderful. And then Tataro, you were going to become mates with An. Huh, and you still could. But I'm beginning to think, Acornia, how many babies do we have? Now we have invited Tanuta into the tribe as well. He doesn't really have anything we want to breed, but he clearly showed himself willing to switch tribal sides and join us, especially under the auspices of being guided by the snow god. So let's think about this. That would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can't really have any more babies. Can't really have any more babies unless Sentry stayed behind. Unless we might leave some nichelings behind. Ooh, you know, good to have options, and we can always say a few of them will flee on another ice bridge while this island freezes over. We just can't support the entire tribe on one ice bridge. There'd be too many members, too many. And there is another nest right over here, and Acornia does have a few days left, and we could have Juniper just make herself nice and cozy here. And there is a disturbing number of rogues. Get out of here! Sentry's already proving himself useful with the attacks. Alright, I'm gonna grab that food because we're probably gonna need it. And then let's go ahead and jump over here. And yeah, Acornia actually needed to like have a mate to protect herself just then anyway. And then An is young, but she can figure out how to do some attacking. And then Acornia, I guess I'm gonna have her stay right here because she can pop into the nest in just a second. All right, Kale, can you please pick up that? Nope. And then we have to stay right here and not move. I can destroy the berry bush, but we can't do much else. I think I might send Sentry searching for food now that we have technically a couple days. But the god Yuki has decreed that he will hold back the snows only as long as it takes for Kuwar to make it down to the portal. So let's do this. Don't get sick, Alan. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, he didn't spread the sickness. I forgot how we don't have to worry about that now. All right, so I'm gonna have Duke Tata jump over here. Oh, get away! Get away! No more rogue children! No more rogue children! I'm going to go ahead and have Acornia jump into the nest. There is another rogue male, which An is going to flee from that. She's being pursued. And there we go. All right. Well, An, you always were supposed to become Tataro's mate. And I think we're going to go ahead and let that happen. She is also unrelated to Duktata, so she can go ahead. I'll show you guys the family tree. Where are you? Yeah, as you can see, she is completely unrelated to Duktata, and she is completely unrelated to Totaro, so she can go ahead and mate with either of them. I'm going to go ahead and have her mate with him now, with Totaro, who is passing on soon. In fact, tomorrow, I think. Now, so that she doesn't get pregnant from one of these rogues, and so that she can carry on his genes as he lets out one final breath, I suppose. Alright, and I already gave him all his traits. I'm going to have her pass on normal eyesight, please. And runner's leg, most likely, because we don't really need velvet paw. So runner's leg, normal eyesight, and then we'll go ahead. Baby? Baby? Uh-oh. Baby? Oh no! We didn't get a baby from him, and we're probably about to get sick. Phooey. Alright. Speaking of babies, Kakuku is about to pass away, so he needs somebody to watch over his child. That bird is still overhead. Yuki can jump over here. I think Kakuku. I was going to have him leave behind some food that they could feast on. Tenuta can't really do a lot of attacking. And I'm just gonna have to have him go ahead and start wiggling down here too. But yeah, Yuki is going to start guiding the baby down, and as soon as she can hit one of the other island ports, we've got to get out of here, because we technically should be leaving like by the end of the 20th day, and we're not, but that's because, you know, the god Yuki showed up out of nowhere, which is so cool. All right, so I'm gonna let him come over and actually dig that root up. He wants a bit of a snack for this. So we'll have a few children left. We'll go ahead and do a purr to heal any of the surrounding nichelings. And I want to do a little bit of digging. Curses. All right, maybe we can do some exploring. Who has the leech? A cornea? Oh no! Here, we'll have this little guy get it off of you. And then she just needs to have her baby. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let the next stage happen, and then we'll have to see who we have left. All right, Totaro. Oh, he's gone, and we're sick. Oh boy, this is gonna be a doozy. Look at how beautiful you are. Oh, you look just like your mom in so many ways, and you have recessive hammertail. Thank freaking goodness. And recessive antlers, actually, and recessive bird beak. But as Miri has been born, I am going to name her after, she is Totaro's daughter and Acornia's daughter. I'm gonna go ahead and name her Ice Miri, because she is born on the ice on the days of ice, and we must soon leave the ice. And we have very little food, so I am increasingly nervous about this proposition. Probably the sooner we get off this island so I can do some serious food gathering, the better. So let's go ahead and have the god Yuki start scooching down. Kuwar, oh, we have to leave tomorrow, which is going to be the 21st anyway, but we absolutely have to. And we have 10 nichelings, but we are going to end up leaving behind a cornea who will pass away. And Tenuta, maybe? I mean, then we wouldn't have to leave Sentry, but Tenuta can actually crack nuts. I'd feel so awkward leaving. A Sentry does have heat body recessive, so I think Tenuta will stay. He just was temporarily invited into the tribe to help us out. So we do need to be careful because there's some coconuts in the way, but we need to get some of the tribe members ready to go. I'll have Sentry down there ready to go. We'll get Duktata over here. A cornea is going to pass away, so she'll destroy this nest just to help out and get ready and gather up some food. An is going to jump over here. She's got a cold, so we're going to go ahead and have Juniper help her out with that. And I can grab the rest of the kidlets and get them down here. And then the god Yuki, who we need to rename now. There we go. Needs to join us. So he also has to make it, by the way. And Tenuta, you're gonna have to stay, buddy, because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I only have 4 more spots and too many nichelings. So he will take the knowledge that the god Yuki has given him in exchange for all of the aid that he provided to this tribe, and hopefully use it to help wherever his tribe happens to be. All right, we'll gather up some doodle worms if we can before it is time to go. So, the 21st day, the final moments. Everybody is sick. Thanks to Taro. I appreciate the parting gesture. And it is time to go. So, let's line up, everybody. Everyone needs to scoot over. Ice Miri, you're over here. We'll do a quick purr so Juniper can cure everyone. The god Yuki kind of needs to come along with us, please. And I really do not appreciate the fact you might get some of my nichelings bonked on the head, sir, whilst we wait. And hopefully everybody is lined up properly. And we don't lose an on, because I would be quite distressed about that. That would be more than slightly upsetting. But all right, we have everyone lined up. We have 33 food. We have illness scattered through the tribe. We have got per snout. We have got, should I risk? Okay, I was so worried we were going to have a coconut fall, but it was worth it to have Tanute to risk trying to gather things. But here we go. So the god Yuki has joined the tribe. He has recessive heat body. Who else in this tribe does? We'll have to see when we jump to the next island. Then Sentry actually gets to come along with us because he has recessive heat body as well. So are you guys ready? Let's do this. I really hope we're taking all of the tribe members. Going to the harder island. I'm really not sure about this. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is beautiful. Look at how beautiful this island is. Holy cow. I am so excited. Oh, and there's food. There's trees of life. Oh my gosh, I did not expect that. I thought it was going to be a desolate wasteland. But there are leeches. I have never wanted to jump into the water and splash around with leeches more. No! We lost on. It didn't work. It didn't work. Everybody panic. We lost on. Kuar's older sister has been sacrificed to the ice. She fell in and was left behind. Oh my gosh. Was she the only one? Did we lose another nicheling? Did we? I can't tell. There's so much going on. They've just been wiped from the record. I think we lost another nicheling, maybe. No, I think we just lost on. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, when we come back, we are going to have to figure out how we will settle on this island. It looks like there is thankfully a lot more food than I thought. I thought this was going to be one of the islands that had absolutely nothing on it, but there are things here. Let's see if we can get that hammertail shown in the family, and right here, in this little alcove, tucked away from everything else, awaits the next glacier that we will need to crack. And it looks like that's the only one on this island. So we can only spend 20 days per island. We're already down a day. Should we start adding 20? I guess we're already down a day, so we might want to be very strategic in how we zip across this land, how many babies we have, when we have them, and what we collect before this island too will freeze over. Yeah, the god Yuki can't even hold back the time because he is only going to be alive for 16 days, but it would be kind of interesting to see maybe if he could continually be reborn to protect us from that. So we'll see. Maybe if he has a child with albinism, we'll say that the tribe is protected, but they still have to leave as quickly as they can within those 20 days. So this was exciting. There were quite a few twists. I can't wait to see which twist will arrive next time. If you guys could, do please leave a like to toss a treat to our wonderful nichelings as they struggle for survival on the slippery ice. And if you would like to join us for this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.